My name is Usman Kazim, the Secretary of Fakunle Comprehensive High School, Alumni Association, Osogbo, Osun State.
So can you tell our audience what really happened to Fakunle Comprehensive High School?
Well, the reason why we are here again, the truth are not far-fetched. We have been on this matter for quite some time now. It's actually a matter in respect of the demolition of our alma mater, which is Fakunle Comprehensive High School in Osogbo, Osun State. If I could recall vividly, sometimes in 2014, the Aregbesola-led administration proposed then, to demolish Fakunle Comprehensive High School for parking space and I think shopping mall too. There were a series of efforts as at then, trying to find out what could have led to such a draconian, situation. But to our dismay, the governor himself has been so arrogant, so self-centered, because we come to find out that he's actually Bola Ahmed Adekunle Tinubu, the former governor of Lagos State, who actually is interested in a honey land where Fakunle Comprehensive High School was actually being situated. There were a series of efforts, in fact, there were a series of struggle, protracted struggle, so to say, trying to make the government, resign on their earlier decision. But by and large, all efforts proved to no avail. There were a series of letters from the alumni body, even from the parents, from the teachers, from the community, asking the government, because this is a school that has been in existence since 1960s, I think 65 to be precise. And it is a school that has actually helped a lot of indigenes in Osogbo, people who are not even Yorubas, who are not Nigerians, that are predominantly domiciled in Osogbo. This school has actually benefited so many people, the rank and file of the Osogbo communities. Fakunle Comprehensive High School used to be one of the leading schools, as in public school then. But as the governor, in connivance with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, like I said earlier, they eventually succeeded in demolishing this school. And we, in the alumni body, we see it to be outrightly irresponsible, outrightly insensitive, because come to think of it, a government that do not see the education, a government that do not see the well-being of the citizenry as a duty, as a task, as a challenge upon her, seems to be directionless in terms of how to really govern, the Nigerian populace. I think why we are here again, we have been on this struggle. We are not going to chicken out. In fact, there is no amount of intimidation in that state that can make us to be subjected to the whims and caprice of an insensitive governor like Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Rauf Adesoji Aregbesola. Just yesterday, our attention was just being called. I mean, that's what informed this impromptu, interview that we are now having. That the alumni body have actually organized a rally, today, so to speak, along line the convention that they proposed to do on Saturday. We are using this medium to distance ourselves. And if you could recall too, during the last Guba election in the state, where the alumni body categorically make a position known to the Osun people, because this is a school that has helped the rank and file of the children of the downtrodden poor in the state. So we do not see reason why a government that cannot give people education, it should then now be when it was during electionary process that they should now be coming to look at means of trying to railroad unsuspecting public into believing that they actually mean well for them. And in reality, there is no government that is against government. That is against education, against health, against infrastructural facilities in the society has to be put in place to show that a government is truly being serious and focused about how to rededicate the abnormalities in the society that has making Nigeria to become more degenerated in terms of the way we are being shown to the international community. We are actually nothing to write home about, because Nigeria, as we speak today, come to think of the number of children that are out of school. We are saying teachers are not enough. We are saying schools are not enough. There is no one, and I challenge anyone on this, who do not actually want a better life for his or herself. As a matter of fact, a cobbler on the street of Osogbo, or a cobbler on the street of Imo, or a cobbler on the street of Kano do not mean that if being well given best and qualitative education, he or she cannot make meaningful impact in the society if or she is being given such an opportunity. It's not that such a person do not also not want to live a better life, but just because of the society or she must have found himself or herself. And that is why we are not seeing a government that is against the Nigerian children not having qualitative education, as a government that is responsible and that is sensitive. We are also using this medium to clarify this position, that as far as Fakunle Comprehensive High School, the Alumni Association is concerned, we are not party to the kangaroo election that Ogbeni Adesoji Aregbesola has sponsored. This issue has actually been going on. This is not the first time, and of course we do not even pray that it should be the last time, because for us in the association it is yet Uhuru. We are not interested in anything less than the government to reside on our position by bringing back our heritage on a honey land. Fakunle Comprehensive High School, we are not going to compromise our position on that, and we think we have shown that in the last election. When the government feels that he is an authoritarian, is the authority, he can do and undo. Yes, the government can do and undo. But when the government is not doing what is right, it is then incumbent upon the people to let the government know that what the government is doing is also wrong. Because without the people, there is no way there can be government. It's just like a scenario whereby in a school, for instance, a tertiary institution, for instance, or a school, so to say, if there is no student or students, so to speak, there is no way there can be a school. There is no way there can be a teacher. Because if there is a teacher in the school and there are no students to be taught, you know, that the teacher has to be teaching in the classroom. I mean, invariably. I mean, we all know what that means. So what we are saying in essence is this. We are aware of a factional parallel leadership being sponsored, you know, to break the rank and file, you know, to just cause unnecessary commotion within our midst. We are not going to be deterred with all of that because we are used to it. Why we are saying we are used to it is that it also happened, it played out during the just concluded election, in the sense that there are some of our people who have already been bought over. Today you see them in APC, tomorrow you see them in PDP. They have blackmailed on in so several ways that we have been sponsored by these people because they cannot come out with substantial proof, you know, to actually be able to nail us over this. And I think this is where God and I think our activity so far has been vindicating us. We actually did the posters. We did posters during that election, making our position known from the Alumni Association that we are not going to be a party to anything that is going to come out of APC as far as that election was concerned, which we did openly without any regret or any form of apology to anybody or whatsoever.
Well, before you go further, do the people of Osun know that the school was demolished to construct a shopping mall?
Well, I wouldn't say the people are aware because fortunately or unfortunately during that period we equally were able to have a discussion with the Mr. Governor, and I was part of that delegation, and I recall vividly too where I asked the Mr. Governor that, oh, now you are telling us that the school is about to be demolished, that is the government that has the land. Okay, no problem. It is when the government wants to do something bad that they always know that it is government that has the government that has that. We now ask the governor, what exactly is the government going to do with this land? At least we are not seeing anything bad, seeing the government telling the community or the alumni because there was a popular outcry over the demolition, you know, because at least we have seen it even during Jakonde era and Jafojo in Lagos State, where many of us are not even grown up like this. You don't have a child out of 2 kilometers away from his or her house. And what that presupposes is this: it encourages the family, the parents, the pupils too, you know, the students too. In terms of, it encourages them in terms of, you know, when you have your school is not far to where your house is. It is advantageous in a way whereby you have your school being far away to where your house is, because it lessens the challenges of the children on the parents in terms of even the transportation of taking the children to fro from school to the house for the parent. But we don't even really want to get into that. But we now find out that there was something, you know, fishy. It seems the government was having something skeletal in our combo because they could not come up openly to us why the need, you know, for the demolition of our alma mater. The issue we have been having with him before now is that why will Aregbesola ab initio demolish the school for a parking space and a ShopRite, all in the name of glorifying his demigod Adekunle, Tinubu. This we are not really being understanding, where we really don't understand why such should happen when we are having millions of Nigerian youths, you know, not really being in school. And yet the school that we are clamoring for, that we need more school in Nigeria, we need more hospitals to be built, and what we are seeing here and there by this despot called politician is demolishing school, demolishing public utilities, just like we have Oriental Hotel. That place you have Oriental Hotel now being owned by Tinubu is actually meant for the people of that community, where they should be able to have the hospital that will cater for the community and its environs.
So on a final note now, because of our time, what are your demands? What do the people of Osun need, or what do they want for Fakunle to be rebuilt, or for another thing to happen? What are your demands?
Well, we really don't have any other demand that is new, rather than we are using this medium once again to call on the good people of Osun to descend on Aregbesola and Oyetola, and also of that of Osun APC, to bring back our heritage on a honey land. When they say the youth cannot this, the youth cannot that, it takes two to tango, my brother. It is not about having 32 teeth before you can bout, meat. If you have just only 2, 3, or 4, and the teeth are well prepared for any challenges, you can bite anything unbiteable. And that's to tell you that if you have committed youths, yes, that are serious, this country, we don't have any illusion. As a matter of fact, Nigeria it is now that we have to be prepared for greater challenges that is coming before us. Because if Nigeria is better, what you then now have is that you have a better Africa.